Namaskar, all Atmas. Today we are going to see the sixth chapter of Svetasvatara Upanishad. Some deluded thinkers speak of nature and others of time as the force that revolves this wheel of Brahman. But really, all this is only the glory of God manifested in the world. So, some ignorant thinkers, what they say is nature and time as the force that revolves the wheel of Brahman. But this nature and the time is the manifestation of the Brahman, and they are not. So, we have to realize what is God's manifestation in the world. Time and the nature are created by the Paramatma. It should be known that energy assumes various forms such as earth, water, light, air and ether at the command of Him, who is the master of gunas and the maker of time, who is omniscient, who is pure consciousness itself, and by whom all this is ever enveloped. So, the Panchabhutas He has created. That energy assumes various forms. So He has created the energy in the universe, the world. It takes various forms. They are called the Panchabhutas, earth, water, light, air and ether. These are all formed under the command of Paramatma, who is the master of the gunas. We know the three gunas. That is Satvika guna, Rajasic guna and Tamasic gunas. These are all, He is the master of these three gunas and the maker of time, who is omniscient. Omniscient means He is present everywhere. The entire universe is present in everything, every creature, every non-living creature, everywhere is present. Who is pure consciousness itself. So in us, in the Anandamaya Kosa, we have the pure consciousness. When the Buddhi and Atma merges into the Anandamaya Kosa, we have absolute eternal bliss, we experience it. And by whom all this ever enveloped. So He is enveloping everything. This Maya is created by Him. But we should realize what is Maya and what is Brahman. After setting the creation in motion and withdrawing Himself from it, He unites the principle of spirit with the principle of matter through the mere instrumentality of time and their own inherent properties. So He has created all the creatures in this universe, and after setting it in motion, He withdraws Himself from it. That means what? Though He is present in each human being, in each creature, He is the Supreme Being inside each creature. But He withdraws from it, means He observes. Because each man suffers ups and downs in life, which varies from person to person. And Supreme Being is there inside him. There should not be any sufferings for any person. Though He is present in everybody, He withdraws it because the buddhi, which is the cause for creating karmas, varies from person to person. And only when this buddhi comes out of ignorance and realizes the ultimate objective of this birth and experiences His eternal bliss inside them, then when they release the karma, they can able to realize it. So though He withdraws, He can be realized only by constant spiritual sadhana. They unite the principle of spirit with the principle of matter. So, the principle of spirit, that is the Atma, the principle of matter. Because the matter consists of nature, and nature in that Maya is there. So when the buddhi, which is the part which governs carry out the duties of the spirit, when it gets attracted by the Maya of the external matter, it leads to creation of karmas. So it has to go inside and see the Parabrahma inside, so that though it does its duties, it will not get attracted by the external Maya. He gives the start to the creation associated with three gunas of nature and orders all things. Again, in the absence of gunas, he destroys all created objects and after destruction remains aloof in his essence. So he gives a start to the creation associated with three gunas. So he gives a start to the creation associated with the three gunas means the three gunas is exhibited by the person only when they get attracted by the external Maya. He just gives a start to the Maya and orders all these things. Again, in the absence of all the gunas, he destroys all created beings and all after destruction remains aloof in his absence. That means what? One has to overcome these three gunas. One has to cross this border of the three gunas and become Sthita Prajna. One should cross the Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic gunas and remain Sthita Prajna. When such stage is attained, he will release all karmas, then he will immediately take you to the path of moksha. By previously meditating as seated in one's own heart on that adorable being who appears as the universe and who is the true source of all creatures, he can be perceived even though he is the primary cause of this union of spiritual matter, to as well as the partless entity transcending the three divisions of time. So what he says is, by previously meditating as seated in one's own heart. So Parabrahman is present in one's own heart, who appears as a universe and who is the true source of all creatures. So this Parabrahman who is inside your heart is same in the hearts of all living creatures. He can be perceived even though he is the primary cause of union or spiritual. He can be only perceived means he can be experienced by the practice of meditation, by practice of spiritual sadhana, as well as the partless entity transcending the three divisions of time. The three divisions of time, past, present and future. You have to cross everything and be merged with him. Knowing him, who is the origin and dissolution of the universe, the source of all virtue, the destroyer of all sins, the master of all good qualities, and the immortal, and the abode of universe as seated in one's own self. He is perceived as different from and transcending the tree of samsara as well as time and form. So, knowing him who is the origin and dissolution of the universe. So he has created the universe and he is the destroyer of the universe. Pralaya can come, he can bring it. The source of all virtue, the destroyer of all sins. He is the source of all virtues, good virtues, and he is the destroyer of all sins. The master of all good qualities. So all good qualities evolve from him. And when a person gets good qualities, good virtues, that takes him in the path of immortality and the abode of the universe as seated in one's own self. The entire universe is inside yourself, what it says. Because Paramatma is inside you, he is omnipresent. He is perceived as different from and transcending the tree of samsara as well as time and form. So when you experience him in the Anandamaya Kosala, so you experience that he is different and transcending. So when you experience him, you will transcend the tree of samsara as well as time and form. So in the Anandamaya Kosala, when you experience the eternal bliss, you will be free from this body consciousness. You will be free from this time, three-time factors like past, present and future, and will cross the bondage of this samsara. Maybe realize him the transcendent and adorable Master of the universe, who is the Supreme Lord over all the lords, the Supreme God above all the gods, and the Supreme Ruler over all the rulers. So, may we realize Him. That means how you can realize Him? Through the blemishless Dhyan, what you have to involve yourself. The transcendent and adorable Master of the universe, He is the Master of the universe, who is the Supreme Lord of all the lords, the Supreme God of all the gods, the Supreme Ruler of all the rulers. He is the ultimate. He has nothing to achieve for Himself, nor has He any organ of action. No one is seen equal or superior to Him. His great power alone is described in the Vedas to be of various kinds. And His knowledge, strength and action are described as inherent in Him. So, He is the source for everything. But He has nothing to achieve for Himself. Though He has created the entire universe, He has created all the creatures in the universe, He has nothing to achieve for Himself, nor has He any organ of action. So you don't have any organ of action, because He is infinity. No one is seen equal or superior to Him. He is the ultimate. His great power alone is described in the Vedas to be of various kinds. So in the Vedas, the Paramatma's great powers are explained of various kinds, and His knowledge, strength and action are described as inherent in Him. So knowledge, strength and action, these three are inherent in Him. No one in the world is His matter, nor has anybody any control over Him. So nobody can control Him, and nobody in this world is His matter. So, though He is present everywhere, nobody has any control over Him. There is no sign by which He can be inferred. So He cannot be inferred by any specific sign. He is the cause of all and the ruler of the individual souls. He is cause of every action that is being happening in this world. And He is the ruler of the individual soul. He has no parent, nor there is anyone who is Lord. So there is no parent for Him. He is the Creator. May the Supreme Being, who spontaneously covers Himself with the products of nature, just as the spider does with the threads drawn from its own navel, grant us absorption in Brahman. The Supreme Being, who spontaneously covers Himself with the products of nature. So He covers with the products of nature, just as a spider does with the threads drawn from its navel. So the spider takes the thread from its own navel, and it creates a web. Similarly, who spontaneously covers himself with the products of nature. This web of Maya is created, but we should not get attached to this Maya and get absorbed in Brahman. God who is one only, is hidden in all beings. He is all pervading and is the inner self of all creatures. He presides over all actions and all beings reside in Him. He is the witness and He is the pure consciousness, free from the gunas of nature. So God is only one, Paramatma is one, irrespective of any religion. We call it different religion by different names. We call in India, in Hinduism, Paramatma. In Islam, we call Allah. In Christianity, we call Creator, Karta, like that. The only one is hidden in all beings. He is hidden inside each and every human being. He is all pervading and is the inner self of all creatures. He is in every creature and preserves over all actions and all beings inside in them. Similarly, just as He resides inside us, all beings reside in Him. He is the witness and he is the pure consciousness free from three gunas. So, he is the witness of all our actions. He watches our actions. Whether we become good or bad, he watches us. Very good. He is the witness and he is the pure consciousness, free from three gunas of nature. The pure consciousness means when you experience eternal bliss in the pure consciousness, you will be free from all the three gunas of sattvic, rajasic and tamasic. Those wise men who ever feel in their own heart the presence of Him, who is the one ruler of the inactive many, and who makes the one seed manifold, to them belongs eternal happiness and to none else. So those who wise men, who has experienced the eternal bliss, whoever feel in their own heart the presence of Him, so who have experienced Him in their own heart, who realizes that He is the only one ruler of the inactivity, and who makes oneself manifold. So he can create as many bodies as possible. To them belongs eternal happiness and to and none else. To them belongs eternal happiness. So one who experience Him in themselves, they have the eternal bliss, and to none else. He is the eternal among the eternals and intelligent among all that are intelligent. The one He grants the desire of many, one is released from all fetters on realizing Him, the cause of all, who is comprehensible through philosophy and religious discipline. So He is the eternal among all eternals. He is the absolute eternal type, and the intelligent among all the intelligence. He is the most intelligent person. Though one He grants the desire of the many, though He once gives the desire of the many, He grants the desires of the many, who is released from all fetters on realizing Him. So when you realize that these desires are the cause for karma, then one is released from all the fetters of this. And the cause of all, who is comprehensible through philosophy and religious discipline. So we can be released through the practice of spiritual sadhana and through the philosophy and religious discipline one should bring in to realization. The sun does not shine there, neither the moon nor the stars. These are lightning shine not. How then this fire? Because He shines, everything shines. After Him, by His light, all this shines. So we observe in our nature, the sun shines, the moon shines. Sun shines in the morning, daytime, moon in the night. And we see stars in the night. There are these lightnings shine not. How then this fire? Because He shines, everything shines. After Him, by His light, all it shines. So He is the creator of this shining of the sun and moon. He is the source for all this shining. The one destroyer of ignorance in the midst of this universe, He alone is the fire which is stationed in water. Realizing Him alone, one overcomes death. There is no other path for emancipation. The one destroyer of ignorance, He is the destroyer of ignorance in us. In the midst of this universe, He alone is the fire which is stationed in water. So He is the fire which is stationed in water. Inside us, we have, in our body we have water. Realizing Him alone, one overcomes the death. So when you realize Him, when you experience the external bliss, you can overcome the death and attain immortality. That is moksha. There is no other path for emancipation. He is the creator of everything, as well as the knower of everything. He is His own source. He is all-knowing, and He is the destroyer of time. He is the repository of all good qualities and the master of all sciences. He is the controller of matter and space, and the Lord of the Gunas. He is the cause of liberation from the cycle of birth and death and of bondage which results in its continuance. So, he is the source for everything. What is it? He is the creator of everything as well as the knower of everything. The entire universe is created by him, and he is knower of everything what is happening in each and every creature. He is his own source, he is all knowing, and he is the destroyer of time. He is the source, and he knows all what is happening to each individual person. Why this is happening at this juncture, everything he knows. He is the repository of all good qualities and the master of all sciences. So, he contains all divine qualities, he is the repository. And he is the master of all sciences. Today, so many scientists have invented so many things. It is because he is present in them. The Supreme Brahman is present in them, who is making them to do. That means what? He is the master of all sciences. He wants to exploit his own creation and see how best it works. He is the controller of matter and spirit and the Lord of all gunas. The matter and spirit. He is the creator of all the Atmas and he is the creator of the nature. And he is the Lord of all gunas. In each and human being, these gunas are the Tamasic, Rajasic guna and the Sattvic gunas. And he is the Lord. He is the Lord of all gunas. He is the cause of liberation from the cycle of birth and death and of bondage results in communion. So, he is the cause of liberation. So, if you do, he only can make you to undergo this spiritual sadhana and meditation, and by which he can take you to the path of liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Or he make you to become bondage to the Maya and make you to accumulate more karmas, and in which case your life continues after death in another form. He is the source of the universe, he is the immortal, and his is the rulership. He is the all-knowing, the all-pervading, the protector of the universe, the eternal rules. None else is there sufficient to overcome the worldly attachments. Eternally. He is the source of the universe. He is immortal. So for him there is no death. There is no shape. There is no, and he is the because he is present everywhere. He is omnipresent. So that's why you don't have any. He is always immortal, and his is the rulership, and he only rules the entire universe. He is the all-knowing, the all-pervading, the protector of all universe. He knows whatever happening, each and every good and bad thing happening is known to him. And he is the protector of the universe. Despite so much calamities, whatever everything, he protects at one stage. The eternal ruler. None else is the efficient to govern the world. So he only knows how to govern this entire universe. Because it is his creation. He who at the beginning of creation projected Brahma, universal consciousness, who delivered the Vedas unto him, and who constitutes the supreme bridge of immortality, who is partless, free from actions, tranquil, faultless, taintless, and resembles the fire that has commanded its fuel, seeking liberation. I go for refuge to that effulgent one, whose light turns the understanding and towards the Atman. What is this? He is the beginning of creatures. He is the beginner of all the creation. He has creation. Projected he who at the beginning of creation projected Brahma. Brahma is the universal consciousness, who delivered the Vedas unto him. who constitute the supreme bridge of immortality. So, Parabrahman is the source for attain the immortality once we realize it. Who is partless, free from actions, who is partless, free from any shape. Who is partless, free from actions, tranquil, faultless, taintless, and without. So he is absolutely taintless, absolutely faultless. And he resembles a fire that has consumed its fuel. There is a fuel when you burn, the fire comes. So the fire consumes the entire fuel, seeking liberation. When the entire fuel is completely sucked up, it leads to the liberation. So I go for refuge to that effulgent one, symbolizing one whose light turns the understanding towards the Atma. So when you go inside, you realize the Atma and Paramatma consciousness. Only when men shall roll up the sky like a skin will there be an end of misery for them without realizing God. Only when men shall roll up the sky like a skin will there be an end of misery for them without realizing God. Which word? So, when a person experiences him as omnipresent, so then he gets merged inside him. There is no difference between him and the Supreme Being. So, there is no separate God, because the God is inside you and you attain the final Supreme Consciousness, that is the state of immortality. Himself realizing Brahman by the power of self-control and concentration of mind, as well as by the grace of God. The sage Svetasvatara expounded well to the highest order of sannyasis the truth are that supremely holy Brahman resorted to by all the seeds. Himself realizing Brahman, who? The sage Svetasvatara, because this Svetasvatara Upanishad is propounded by sage Svetasvatara. How he has realized? By himself realizing Brahman. He realized Brahman by the power of self-control and concentration of mind. Through the power of self-control and concentration of mind, as well as by the grace of God. The sage Svetasvatara expounded well to the highest order of sannyasis the truth of that supremely high Brahman, resorted by all the seeds. So, he has given, in this Svetasvatara Upanishad, he expounded well to the highest order of sannyasis the truth of that supremely holy Brahman, resorted by all the seeds. So, how we can able to realize Supreme Brahman, he has explained in this Svetasvatara Upanishad. The highest mysticism expounded in the Vedanta in a former age should not be taught to one whose passions have not been subdued, not to one who is not a worthy son, not to any unworthy disciple. Though this Upanishad of realizing God should be taught only to those who are self-disciplined and who have got real inclination to know God, realize God, and not to the unworthy people who are engaged in drinking and enjoying this Maya world. These truths, when taught, shine forth only in that high-souled one who has supreme devotion to God and an equal degree of devotion to the spiritual teacher. They shine forth in that high-souled one only. So, this truth, when taught, so this should be taught to only those who has got the supreme devotion to God. So such high-souled people only to whom we have to explain this Svetasvatara, any Upanishad of realizing the Supreme God. Who has got the inclination to realize God, experience God, supreme devotion to God, an equal degree of devotion to spiritual teacher. Similarly, they should have the equal devotion to the spiritual teacher to know about God from them. They shine forth as that high souled one only. So only when they have the great devotion to God and great devotion to teacher, they can gain the knowledge and experience the Supreme Brahman inside them. So with this Svetasvatara Upanishad comes to an end. Thank you.